Doesn't get any better than this. Namibia putting up a formidable showing and managing to get the better of Cote d'Ivoire. Algeria, on the other hand, really, Algeria having to get the better of Cote d'Ivoire, while Namibia, on the other hand, also managing to make their work cut out for them. Now they get off to a flying start. Box kick out.
Remember on the scrum in our playbook, we recognize that Algeria are one of the teams that kick.
Changing tactic and technique, and they quickly look to exploit out on the open side, trying to break down. Now holding on and impeded here by the steady defense of Namibia. Setting that ball in, Mohamed Reda Ben Lebard finding himself in a spot of bother and brought to the ground. Ball seems pretty held up, but ultimately Algeria retain possession right at the halfway line. The scramble and scuffle is intense here. Still goalless as it is, but you have to admit pretty much gripping stuff. Not a moment to blink. Ball released out on the left flank here, now trying to cut into the inside, but quickly finding space shrinking here. Richard Hardwick, it was.
Good contest from these two teams. Kick in open play, and then you can have your runners up to chase that ball. The chase this time from Namibia not as good as the one from Algeria, but this is the contest, the kind of contest you expect from the highest ranked teams playing for a place at the World Cup.
Andre van der Berg looking to provide options alternatively on the boot here, but now for the moment Algeria looking to secure the turnover. A little too enthusiastic in their approach, and they'll get penalized for this instance. Liven Lobes makes the kick. Kick is good. First points on the board here for Namibia. Namibia 3, Algeria 0.
Now he's finding touch for them in good territory. Rain Barker to throw.
Barker. Now the ball is in, trying to battle for their way in here. As they set the ball up just towards the try line, as the ball goes away. Is that a try? Referee seems to signal that still open, and that's a try. Algeria draw first blood.
Working hard in open play after winning that line out. Dennis shuffled through the hands. Fast carry from Rain Barker, or rather Samir Kabush, and then quick ball out by Gillen KL. Gives it to the big man, then the offload in open play. The soft skills, Mohamed Abdelhamid Makri with the first try of the semi-finals.
And in a space of less than 3 minutes.
For that one ticket to Australia 2027.
Well, for others, there's still quite a lot to play for in there, including a chance to remain among the top tier. The relegation battle is going to be a real intense one come Saturday, but here comes a quick break here with a chance to try and head towards the try line. Good play here from Algeria's Samir Karbuch as they lose possession. Well, getting into the 22, looking to hedge their bets and edge on. Algeria keeps the dummy, but no one is buying, and Namibia look to bring the house down on Marvin Youssef. Marvin Youssef, they are just standing on the side awaiting. And now they'll attempt to go for a drop kick. It's a bit of a distance.
The temperatures might be reading 26, but for Ugandans, this is close to 27, 28, to be honest. And I can imagine maybe it could be the same for the players that are on the pitch, given that that's the surface they're playing on.
And it's a try here for Namibia. They managed to wrestle their way there.
But Prince Goseb was making it difficult for the Algerians off that rolling maul and drive. Algeria caught second best. Prince Goseb breaks through the middle and he fights, keeps pumping his legs. Rain Barker is trying to make that tackle, but the captain too strong and dives and crashes.
Deliver good ball, easily picked up here, and Algeria now have to watch their back line here as a steady defense of Namibia looking to race in. Played back. Theron makes the kick. Now looking to joust for that ball. And picking it up right out of mid-air Lacroix Malan as gets the ball away. This could be a quick run through for Namibia. Try time.
Two teams, ball goes up in the air, contestable, well chased by the midfielder. Loru Maran pops backwards, then the pass, basketball pass over the top to Cleven Lubsa. And he had an easy line to the try area. You can see that contest from Namibia on those kicks is what we've been talking about from the very start. That
and now a chance for Cleven to extend their lead, and with the slightest of margins with the kick. And they put that long clearance here. Oh, we're looking to put it into touch, but Namibia are quite alert to the possibility. They get back onto the front foot. Julian Saji Kaminati with a big kick here. Ball bouncing. Namibia will dash to keep it from trudging over the line.
Looking for that 50-22. Now everyone needs to get onside. An easy play for Algeria, who are looking to catch everyone offside, but Kaminati goes to the boat, and now there's a reset. The tables have turned. Namibians are offside, then the kick, then the Algerians are offside, and now there's a free play for the team in blue.
Cleven with a big kick there, and looking to secure space here. In the end, it's just not gone their way once again. Algeria almost making a slip up, and Namibia look to punish them, but the referee will probably bring that back.
Principles, the bounce of the rugby ball, tricky. Danny van der Merwe giving it a good chase. Julian Kaminati, too casual, and the pickup from Danko Barga.
Algeria. And get straight back to Namibia, who will welcome an opportunity to storm once again into the terrain of Algeria. Looking to overload out on the right, and they give the ball away. And this could be a chance, but this is a very strong run here from Enzo Kralfa. Just carried it as far as it could go. Not much support in there, but what an intercept.
Yeah, Algeria tried to exit their own area instead of a scrum. It's a goal line dropout from that point. What a chase from them. But look at Kralfa, measured his attempted intercept. He's not the fastest of men. He's being chased by Danko Barga. Barga makes the tackle. And Andre van der Berg was looking to exit.
The final minute of play. It's a long ball. It's a battle there, heavily contested as the ball is lost out here from Namibia to Algeria. Looking to swing out to the open side here and probably exploit some spaces to put in a good foot rest, but that looks like a ball lost forward.
Third phase handling error here and there. Now there's Nadir Megdud looking for that offload. It's
Algeria already know that they're in the last phase of play as it stands now, 40th minute, and that ball is put into touch. The referee signals half-time here, and quite the fix that Algeria do find themselves in here. They took the lead, and for the moment, they looked like they were in the driving seat after wrestling away from Namibia. But a strong fight back from Namibia, allowing the well-pitcher to get well and truly into top form. For many, they'll be wondering, Algeria, can they get clicking? Can they get their better men back on the game?
Dude did not have much time to wait, lest he gives away a free kick, and Algeria have gone deep on their chest. They trail by 17 points after the break. And Namibia, just like we saw the first half started, will receive that kick and exit. Not into touch, but keeping it on the playing field. And there goes Julian Kaminati, a bit too eager, looking for that drop goal from the halfway line, kicks it across, and the attack is returned by his opposite number, Cleven Lubsa. Kaminati again, this time keeping it on the playing field, well fielded by Namibia. It's going to be a kicking contest, up and under. The chase is on from van der Merwe. Van der Merwe makes a thumping tackle on Kaminati, and Hugo Veldu has to kick the ball into touch as the pressure was building.
Ball fed into the scrum. Taking a little more tenacity here before they do deliver, and finally ball put out here. A chance to race forward here for Namibia. That's good play from Hardwick. The ball is set through, trying to battle for this one. Van der Hoosten gets it away. Namibia still in possession. The Welwitcher. That's good play from Van der Berg trying to get forward, but loses that possession in mid-play. And Algeria able to momentarily repel Namibia back out of their 22. Hard tackle there. Oliver Kuz comes to the ground as they try to venture in again.
Those are those double tackles we talked about in the first half. The teams are ensuring that you make the tackle, but you also stop the offload.
Oliver looking to get forward. How it rolls through. Who's available? Set away. Now on the ground. Looks like the unpleasantries continue out on the ground here. Referee has no say about that as they'll continue. Well, it's a big man's game.
Sylvain Manis, the referee, you know, will leave the action to continue until he sees a no end to it, no clear end to it.
And now the release is on, perfectly timed, gets the ball, passed out to the side. That looks like a high tackle right at the neck. I'm wondering how the referee let that go. Danko Baga found himself in a chokehold. That would definitely have a lot of approval in the UFC. Looking to release the ball. Another tackle there impeding Namibia's move towards the try line.
They have advantage, Namibia, a free play. They can now send it out to the backs.
Pass. Sending it out here. Good play coming in from Cliven. Just to sell the dummy and gain a few inches and now releases the ball. Van der Berg. Van der Berg. Possession. Needs to pass that way. Referee keeping a beady eye on this ball that seems finally able to be relinquished here. Namibia out on the right, now swinging once again back to the left. Quickly support system always out there. And this time there'll be no denying them. They're still held on to the ball. It looked like there'll be no denying. But ultimately, yes, they do manage to deny them the opportunity to ground that.
That was a beautiful try-saving tackle from Algeria. The pass was so good. Skipped out through one player to the Jagenmeyer at the wing. And I thought Jagenmeyer was over, but what a try-saving tackle. Look at that pass cutting out two defenders. Maga is in, but what a tackle.
Well, don't you think he made that a little too complicated for himself? After the first dribble, sending his marker off the line, should have just dived for that line. Instead, looked like...
That's why the ball went all the way to the backs.
Many would have anticipated was a get out of jail attempt. Turns out to be turning defense into attack in one motion. To the ground. Looking to carry play forward here. Namibia still have possession. Moving that ball a little faster. But referee will call that back here for an early infringement. 50 minutes on the clock. Just 10 shy of the hour. Namibia have a chance now to enter the 20s if they can convert this. Cliven, good kick. And it counts. Earlier on, we also did notice that the captain is off the pitch. Ivan Yusuf. Or is he right in the thick of things? Right at the heart of the action.
Of course,
Ball was stolen by the Namibian.
Well, defiant they are as they try to get the push on this one, trying to maintain momentum and find their way. Flung in, but that just doesn't hold up here. And look at that human carnage. Bodies piled on top of each other. Right at the forefront. Taps the ball, gets ready to go. Has the support that they need, trying to run a short charge towards that try line. And now they do have the numbers, but Namibia hanging on for dear life. That ball is held up there according to the referee.
That's always the tactic for the team defending their line. Instead of trying to force the attacker, conceded and decided, especially the small men, the midfielders. You can see them in there working hard, 12 and 13 and 10 as well. Then put a man under the body and ensure that the ball is not grounded. Danko Barga, good defense.
That was Leroux Malan shot that in. That instigated the entire move. Again, you cannot give this man enough plaudits. He's been a real mastermind working behind the shadows towards Namibia's charge towards the final.
Looks like the ball's been lost forward at the mall at the back breakdown there. The border distance away from here, and that breeze from the lake through the plains here, by the time it comes down up the hill rather of Chinawataka, it's with a breeze of an Ambole.
You just had to show off about your lake, didn't you? You just had to show off.
Uganda is not called the Pearl of Africa for no reason.
Absolutely, and great hospitality that has been charged. There are many of the players that have managed to interact with. We're talking about the fact that they love it out here. Tropical weather. It's a delight if they didn't have to think about the task at hand. And well, we can only say one thing: asante sana, karibuni sana, feel the African spirit.
He said that's 30 seconds beaten off the clock.
They hold the ball in. Looks like a few shots are dropping, but the owners don't seem to mind out there, as it's now frenetic action in there. You would really not want to be called to call who exactly has the ball here, but the referee has to keep an eye on everything that's happening. Ben Labed is once again... Oh, referee has already pulled out a card. Oh, quickly shoves the red card back into his pocket. For a moment, I was worried we would see the first red card of the tournament.
That infringement is not enough for the red card, but Rain Barker again at the back of that mall. But then you get to see Richard Hardwick entering that mall from the side to take the fall for it, and the guillotine has dropped onto Richard Hardwick's back.
I don't think the referee has quickly forgotten the infringement that he had earlier on, where he charged into the back of one of the opponents there a couple of minutes ago. So I think the referee now letting the low down. And once again, it was the altercation again with Ben Labed. And I think the referee has had enough of his ill temper, decided to give him a few minutes to cool off.
Ball lost forward by the Algerians at this point. Namibia look like they have the momentum. Algeria need to score twice, but for all the time they've come to this area, they've come up with nothing.
Big kick here to put the ball into touch.
In the stoppages, in the phases, and then they can slow down the Algerians. One score might be too little, might be too much. Two scores, one score might be too little, but two scores is just enough for them to fight for the remaining 5 minutes.
Andrew Kens comes on here to take the place of Jacques Theron. Confirmation. Jackie Theron has had a very instrumental part played in the start of how this game fashioned out, especially in favor of Namibia. Played his role, got his wounds, will have his battle scars to show, but more importantly, making sure that he lays the brick and the mortar for the foundation of Namibia, making their step to the final, and maybe, just maybe, an 8th World Cup slot. Flash out onto the wing, and that's a big kick from Leroux Malan. Releasing, looking to break, and that's a swift one.
Oh my
right through the middle, hot knife through butter, but loses it out there. Danko Baga, the captain, looking to make an exclamation point on this game. It's a long ball released and kicked into touch, but what an effort there from the captain, Danko Baga.
It was that short ball, and Danko Baga approaching at pace, burst through the line, was looking for that chip and chase, but well charged down by...
Line in, delivered well. As they set this one through in just a couple of minutes, 20 to be precise. The second semi-final gets underway. The defending reigning champions, Zimbabwe, will take on the indomitable East Africans in none other than the Kenya Simbas. That game at 4 p.m. East African time. As for the moment, Nadir still has something to say about this particular game. As the hooter for full-time goes there. And once again, Algeria look to streak forward to probably make one final telling contribution to the game. Benjamin Kaminati carrying the ball in.
Yeah, at this point it's just a consolation score. Namibia are in the final, but what do Algeria have to say in this last play?
Released, set to the flank, Benjamin Kaminati. Oh, look to set the ball there. Was looking for Rain Barker, and that will probably sum up what the game has been for them, as the referee brings a close to this one, and it's officially confirmed Namibia will make it to the finals of the Rugby Africa Cup 2025.